My husband, Dev, is an obsessive, incredibly talented photographer. After a severe accident last year left me with massive gaps in my memory, he made it his mission to reconstruct my past. He filled our secluded home with beautiful, high-definition prints of our life together, a serene road trip through Rishikesh, a quirky afternoon at a vintage car museum in Coimbatore, and dozens of vibrant wedding ceremonies we apparently attended in Noida and Shamli. We built a beautiful life, Tara, he'd smile, tracing the edge of a framed photo. I won't let you forget it. But over the last few weeks, the memories he gave me started to feel entirely hollow. I couldn't recall the smell of the mountain air or the deafening sound of the wedding drums. When I asked Dev to see his digital camera rolls to help trigger my memory, he grew fiercely protective, claiming the hard drives were corrupted and the physical prints were all we had left. He even installed a heavy deadbolt on his editing studio, saying the chemicals he used for film development were a hazard to my recovery. Last night, while he was in the shower, I found his spare studio key buried in a kitchen drawer. I snuck into the dark room, expecting to find old film reels or broken hard drives. Instead, his main editing workstation was awake and unlocked. I opened his master project file, hoping to find more pictures of our friends and family. What I found was a massive directory of isolated digital assets. There were hundreds of high-resolution stock images of mountain ranges, museums, and elaborate wedding venues. And beside it was a separate folder filled entirely with candid, unsettling photos of me, staring blankly at a wall, lying unconscious in bed, eating at a barren table, all meticulously masked and digitally cut out from my actual surroundings. He hadn't been documenting our travels. He had been photoshopping me into them. We had never actually left this house. Trembling, I clicked on a hidden, password-protected subfolder that was left open, titled, Source Material. It wasn't an accident report that explained my memory loss. The folder contained a single, scanned missing persons poster from 3 years ago. The woman in the photo was me. The text below it read, Abducted. Suspect is armed and highly dangerous. The studio door clicked shut behind me. I spun around. Dev was standing in the shadows of the doorway, his hair damp from the shower. He didn't look angry. He just looked exhausted, like an artist whose masterpiece had just been irreparably ruined. He locked the deadbolt from the inside and whispered, I spent months rendering a perfect, happy history for you, Tara. Why couldn't you just stay in the picture?